The Minister of the Prime Minister's Court, His Highness Sheikh Isa bin Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, received the Ambassador of Jordan to Bahrain and Dean of the Diplomatic Corps, Rami Saleh Lawreykat Al Adwan. His Highness highlighted the long-standing Bahraini-Jordanian relations underpinned by historic cooperation and multilateral collaboration. His Highness noted that relations between Bahrain and Jordan continue to deepen as a result of the unwavering support of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and His Majesty King Abdullah II bin Al Hussein of Jordan. His Highness underscored the commitment of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa and His Royal Highness the Jordanian Crown Prince Al Hussein bin Abdullah II to advancing cooperation across various fields in support of shared aspirations. During the meeting, the two sides discussed ways to further strengthen bilateral relations and several issues of common interests. As part of the Interior Ministry's keenness to enhance its community partnership strategy and constructive interaction with all segments of society, the Minister of Interior, General Sheikh Rashid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, attended the annual meeting with heads and officials of community centers Matams in the Governorates of Bahrain. The meeting was held in the presence of the Minister of Justice, Islamic Affairs and Waqf, the Deputy Interior Minister, the Chief of Police, the Governors, and the two Deputy Chairmen of the Islamic Endowments Council, as part of cooperation and coordination regarding the organization of the Ashura season events. On the occasion, the Interior Minister conveyed to the attendees the greetings of His Majesty the King, the symbol of national identity, patron of development, and the greetings of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, and his keenness to enhance community interactions as a solid foundation of government work. The Minister expressed thanks to the Minister of Justice, Islamic Affairs and Waqf, Chairman of the Islamic Endowments Council, for the Council's cooperation. He noted that this year's Ashura season comes amid exceptional circumstances marked by security tensions due to the Iranian attacks against Bahrain and GCC states. The Interior Minister addressed two main issues: the Ashura season and the latest development in the arrest of agents of Wilayat al-Faqih linked to Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. This follows the arrest of 41 individuals working to spread the ideology of Wilayat al-Faqih, including key agents in Bahrain, and the arrest of 15 individuals connected to the main agents representing field operatives who were working to carry out inciting instructions by attempting to influence citizens, especially youth, with the aim of pushing them into involvement in acts criminalized by law. They employed methods of social infiltration by planning cells to advance the agendas of illegal entities. The minister referred to the latest public prosecution statement, which stated that the defendants had committed numerous crimes affecting the country's security and community safety, as well as financial crimes. They collected funds without a license, some of which were transferred to Iran, Iraq, and Lebanon to support and finance terrorist organizations there. It was also established that some defendants benefited personally from the funds they have collected. He explained that Wilayat al-Faqih is a political project wrapped in a religious cover, adding that political allegiance among followers of Wilayat al-Faqih is no longer linked to the country in which they live, but rather to the ruling jurist in Iran. He noted that the arrested group of agents had been secretly working to change the reality of Islamic jurisprudence in Bahrain, achieve Iranian expansion in the name of religion, and create a wide base in Bahrain's cities and villages, loyal to Iran and its leadership represented by the Wali al-Faqih. This was done by focusing on youth, controlling matams, sermons, lessons, and financial assistance, and instilling obedience to the Wali al-Faqih. The Interior Minister also said that Wilayat al-Faqih had created among some people what could be described as parallel nationalism. He affirmed that dual loyalty is unacceptable, stressing that Bahrain is a sovereign country and that its ruler and leader is His Majesty the King. He added that the matter is clear and that greater awareness is required to prevent any influence on thinking and loyalty of youth, and to thwart this plot which seeks to change Bahrain's identity. In the same context, he noted that Ashura this year comes amid tense security conditions and hostile Iranian attacks. He highlighted that the responsible role of the heads and officials of the Matams and those in charge of them in maintaining mourning rituals over the years, strengthening public safety, preserving the occasion's religious and civilized nature, and ensuring that social peace and stability remain a priority. He said that this reflects community awareness and national responsibility, and called on everyone to comply with laws and regulations to enhance participants' security and safety. The minister affirmed that no room would be left for anyone seeking to politicize the occasion, violate public order and the law, or raise flags or chant slogans linked to the regional agendas and organizations that contradict the nation's principle and identity. He noted that the state protects and supports the practice of legally guaranteed religious rituals, while taking necessary action against anyone who violates the law and exploits religious occasions to serve political objectives. He stressed that mourning for the Wali al-Faqih is prohibited and punishable, addressing the attendees by saying that their mourning and that of their fathers representing the Husayniyya rituals observed in Bahrain, which are historically older than theories, interpretations, and the approach of Wilayat al-Faqih. At the end of the meeting, heads and officials of Matams praised the support extended to the Ashura season by His Majesty and the government led by His Royal Highness. They valued the role of the relevant official authorities in providing all necessary services to ensure the success of the season, while preserving social cohesion and stability and maintaining cooperation among members of society. The Ministry of Interior urges citizens and residents who use Android devices to update their smartphones to the latest available version to ensure they receive alerts and notification as intended in a timely manner, including emergency alerts sent via text messages, particularly during late night hours, to receive silent notifications and alerts. To check for updates, please go to Settings, then search for Google Play System Update, tap for Check for Updates, and then follow up on the instructions if an update is available. The following report outlines the update steps. The public prosecution launched its revamped website in a step that reflects its commitment to advancing its digital services ecosystem and enhancing communication with the public in line with the Kingdom's digital transformation efforts and in support of easier access to information and judicial services. The Attorney General, Dr. Ali Al-Buainain, said that the launch of the revamped website forms part of the public prosecution's ongoing efforts to develop its digital channels and provide services, legal resources, and knowledge-based content to be more accessible. The new website features a modern, responsive design that provides a seamless user experience across various devices. It was developed in cooperation with the Information and E-Government Authority in accordance with best practices adopted for government websites. The website offers a wide range of content in both Arabic and English, including information on the services provided by the public prosecution, its mandates and prosecution offices, in addition to access to laws and legislation, reports, statistics, and awareness and educational content through an integrated digital platform. The website also includes a number of interactive tools and features that enhance legal awareness and facilitating users in access to available services and information. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs affirmed Bahrain's firm and unwavering position in supporting the sovereignty, security, stability, and territorial integrity of Lebanon and its rejection of foreign interference in its internal affairs. The ministry reiterated Bahrain's support for the efforts of Lebanon's President General Joseph Aoun and his government aimed at building the state, strengthening its constitutional institutions, extending its sovereignty over all its territory, and ensuring that arms are held exclusively by the state in implementation of the Taif Agreement, UN Security Council Resolution 1701, and other relevant international resolutions. The ministry expressed Bahrain's appreciation for the mediation efforts undertaken by the U.S. under the leadership of President Donald Trump to reach a permanent ceasefire agreement in Lebanon. It also commended the Lebanese presidency and government for their commitment to the success of negotiations and diplomatic efforts to permanently end hostilities, protect civilians, and ensure the return of displaced persons to their homes. The ministry stressed the necessity of respecting Lebanon's sovereignty, independence, and free national decision-making, and supporting inclusive national dialogue as the only way to address internal issues. It also rejected the use of Lebanon as an arena for regional conflicts, thereby strengthening security, stability, and peaceful coexistence in the region, and sparing its peoples the dangers of escalating conflicts. The ministry reiterated Bahrain's call for enhanced international and regional efforts to provide urgent humanitarian support to Lebanon, alleviate the suffering of civilians, and support the efforts of UNIFIL, and ensure the safety of its personnel in carrying out their mission of maintaining peace and promoting stability. The ministry wished the Lebanon, under the leadership of President General Joseph Aoun, success in fulfilling the aspirations of its people for stability, reform, and the consolidation of national unity, and in restoring its active role in its Arab and international sphere, thus contributing to the consolidation of security, prosperity, and sustainable regional peace. The Minister of Municipalities Affairs and Agriculture, Wael Mbarak, participated in the international ministerial meeting on reducing post-harvest losses and improving food supply chain efficiency held in Turkey. The minister said that under the leadership of His Majesty the King and the directives of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, Bahrain places strong emphasis on strengthening food security and ensuring resilient supply chains through national strategies, diversified import sources, expanded strategic storage capacity, and stronger regional and international partnerships. He noted that recent challenges affecting global supply chains have highlighted the importance of preparedness and flexibility to ensure the continued flow of food supplies, affirming Bahrain's commitment to further developing its food security system and keeping pace with regional and international developments. The minister condemned Iranian attacks targeting GCC states and Jordan, which resulted in casualties and damage to infrastructure including energy, facilities, water systems, and transport networks. He said that the attacks had also affected regional and international supply chains and stressed the importance of joint efforts to maintain regional stability and ensure the uninterrupted flow of essential goods and services. The Bahrain Economic Development Board, led by Sustainable Development Minister and CEO of EDB, Noor Al-Khleif, successfully concluded its 5-day trip across Spain and Switzerland. The visit builds on broader international outreach efforts designed to continue the position of the kingdom as a resilient, forward-looking destination for investment. The strategic program comprised a series of curated high-level engagements through which the delegation from EDB connected with leading European corporates, investors, and industry stakeholders with a focus on priority sectors including financial services, manufacturing, logistics, and tourism. The itinerary kicked off in Barcelona, where EDB hosted an executive roundtable and networking reception, which provided a focused platform for strategic engagement with Spanish-based investors and senior business leaders. A series of invitation-only events were hosted in Zurich. This was complemented by a targeted roundtable attended by members of Swiss Ecosystem Association for Crypto and Blockchain Technology. The program additionally featured a curated closed-door session in Zurich. EDB also partnered with the Geneva Chamber of Commerce, Industry and Services to deliver 2 engagements, an exclusive CEO roundtable and a more tactical market-focused session. The visit concluded with a strategic meeting with the World Economic Forum, reinforcing EDB's position as a key strategic partner. The Minister of Tourism, Fatma Sayrifi, held a meeting with representatives of Bahrain's hotel sector as part of regular meetings aimed at strengthening partnership with the hotel sector and following up on preparation for upcoming tourism and seasons and events in the presence of the CEO of the Bahrain Tourism and Exhibitions Authority, Sara Bouhidji. The minister said that Bahrain's tourism infrastructure and the diversity of its hotels and resorts enhance the kingdom's appeal as a distinguished tourist destination. She highlighted the importance of partnering with the hotel sector to support tourism growth and achieve the objectives of the tourism sector strategy 2022-2026. The meeting also addressed ways to develop joint cooperation as well as proposals to launch the integrated tourism package to strengthen Bahrain's position as a preferred destination for Gulf families during the summer season. A scientific study published by the Journal of Near Eastern Studies has revealed new findings regarding the administrative and political structure of the Dilmun civilization based on an analysis of inscribed clay tokens discovered during excavations at archaeological sites in Bahrain. The president of the Bahrain Authority for Cultural Antiquities, Sheikh Khalifa bin Ahmed Al Khalifa, affirmed that the study's findings reaffirm Bahrain as the homeland of the Dilmun civilization and one of the region's most significant archaeological centers. He emphasized that Bahraini archaeological sites continue to hold the potential for new discoveries that contribute to deepening our understanding of the region's history. He explained that the study highlights the importance of preserving archaeological heritage, supporting scientific research, and strengthening cooperation between Bahraini institutions and international missions and universities. The Information and E-Government Authority announced the transfer of all services from the Islamiyat app to the MyGov app as part of a plan to integrate government mobile apps. The Deputy Chief Executive for E-Transformation at the authority, Ali Janahi, emphasized that this step is part of ongoing efforts to enhance digital transformation in government services and simplify procedures for beneficiaries. He noted that this initiative is in line with the continuous follow-up of the Ministerial Committee for Information and Communication Technology, chaired by the Minister of Interior, General Sheikh Rashid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, and in coordination with government entities to execute the government mobile applications merger plan. He noted that the authority will continue to develop the app by adding more government services that are a priority for the public. The Representatives' Council concluded the fourth session of the sixth legislative term, having achieved significant legislative oversight and diplomatic progress. We have more details in this report. Continuous legislative and oversight activity, along with significant achievements in institutional development, marked the conclusion of the fourth session of the sixth legislative term of the Representatives' Council. Over the course of the session, the Council approved 339 items, while its committees held 116 meetings. The parliamentary delegation also recorded 54 external participations, reflecting the growing scope of its legislative oversight and parliamentary diplomacy efforts. The Council held 29 plenary sessions, during which members discussed a broad range of legislation and national issues. Oversight activities accounted for the largest share of its work, with 257 topics aimed at enhancing government performance and supporting sustainable development goals. Parliamentary committees also played a key role in advancing legislative and oversight work, preparing 246 reports and following up on priority issues that serve citizens' interests and contribute to improving the quality of legislation and public policy. The parliamentary delegation also continued to strengthen Bahrain's presence in regional and international forums through external engagements and the hosting of parliamentary delegations from friendly countries. Alongside its legislative oversight and diplomatic responsibilities, the Council reinforces community outreach efforts by welcoming 828 visitors from various institutions, reflecting its commitment to strengthening engagement with different segments of society. Meanwhile, the General Secretariat continued to advance institutional development through expanded digital transformation initiatives and the adoption of AI technologies, supporting the Council's ability to carry out its legislative and oversight responsibilities with greater efficiency and effectiveness. Arab Parliament Speaker Mohammed Yamahi condemned in the strongest terms Iran's hostile and repeated aggression targeting Bahrain using drones and ballistic missiles, considering these criminal attacks as flagrant violations of international law and the UN Charter and a serious infringement upon the sovereignty, security and stability of states. The Speaker emphasized that the continuation of these hostile acts reflects an unacceptable approach that undermines regional security and stability and threatens to widen the scope of conflict in the region. He affirmed the Arab Parliament's full support and unwavering solidarity with Bahrain and its absolute support for all actions and measures it takes to protect its national security, safeguard the safety of its citizens and residents, and protect vital infrastructure. He called on the international community, including the UN Security Council, to fulfill its legal and moral responsibilities to put an end to these repeated attacks and prevent any threats that could undermine the region's security and stability.